Good morning. Jake and I are about to head to the airport. We're flying to Maryland today, and we have a big week of appointments coming up, but we're gonna try to make the best of it. Flying is usually pretty tough for me, so hopefully we'll make it through it all right and it'll be over with soon. We do have a non-stop flight, so that's always really good. Yeah, I'll see you guys when we get there. Well, we made it to Maryland and it was rough, but we did it. And yesterday we got to our hotel at around 5:30 or 6, so it was about 4 o'clock Utah time, but it kind of felt like the time change like it went the other way because it felt really late. Today it's supposed to be raining, so that is tough as well, but we'll get through it. I have my upright MRI this morning and I'm really not looking forward to that just because it is with flexion and extension, so basically you have to like lean forward and lean back, and I haven't had one of those since I've been fused, and I try not to move my neck as much as possible, and that's what I've been told to do. And so I'm kind of nervous for like having to hold my neck in those positions long enough to get an MRI and like what that'll do with my symptoms and whatnot, but it'll be over with soon. And then after that I have my neurosurgery appointment this afternoon, and tomorrow I have a jaw doctor appointment in Virginia, which we will go to on our way back to North Carolina. And Thursday I have my angiogram in Winston-Salem, so it's going to be a packed week and not the most enjoyable, but we're gonna try to make the most of it. And thankfully Jake has the rest of the year off work, and it'll be really nice to spend that time together, even if it's having a lot of appointments. But I think this week could go in a lot of directions, and so we're just kind of embracing the unknown and hoping for the best, hoping for answers and a little bit more direction as to where we need to go next for my health. And so yeah, that's the update for now. I'll see you later. The upright MRI is done. It was rough, but I'm really glad that it's over. So most of the entire MRI was just like me sitting up and like having my head up straight. So that part was, it was uncomfortable, but it was okay. And then the flexion and extension parts were at the end, and those were each 1.5 minutes long. So thankfully they were the shortest part of the whole MRI, but the flexion was really painful, but the extension was like pretty unbearable. If it was any longer than 1.5 minutes, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it, but it's over with now. I know this sounds crazy, but I was kind of worried that I was like gonna get stuck in one of those positions, like I wouldn't be able to come back up to the neutral neck position, but that didn't happen. It was like a little, I don't know if like crunchy is the right way to describe it, but that's kind of how it felt like coming back up. Jake remembered to bring me Zofran.
Yes, I did.
So I took that afterwards because I was feeling pretty nauseous from just like the pain, especially at the extension. I had like a lot of really bad like shooting pain all the way down like my spine and even kind of in my legs. But yeah, back in the brace now. It's over, so we're good, and now we're just resting for a few hours until my neurosurgery appointment this afternoon. And because I'm an imaging nerd, I guess, I have already built up the discs that they gave us just to look at it for fun. I always like to look at my imaging and guess what the surgeon's gonna say, and sometimes I'm right. So we'll see. Hello. We made it to North Carolina last night, and I had my neurosurgery appointment Monday night, and yesterday I had my jaw specialist appointment in Virginia, and everything went as well as it could go, I guess. The neurosurgery appointment wasn't super helpful, but I guess we did get the good news that my instability that is like below my fusion, that was seen on the original imaging I had before my fusion surgery, has actually improved since then. And so that's good news that I don't need another fusion right now. It was kind of surprising. I wasn't really expecting that because it still feels like it's unstable. I guess I was kind of wondering if during the scans I barely like moved my head forward and back because it hurt so bad, if maybe that's why it didn't show up. But PRP has definitely helped with my like neck pain and, I'm gonna say this again, and instability symptoms. Sorry, I keep messing up on what I'm gonna say. Yeah, there's nothing that's at a surgical point right now for instability in my neck that we know of, and that's a good thing. It kind of seems like this intracranial hypertension is one of like my big issues with my neurological symptoms and high pressure pain and all the things that go along with that. So tomorrow we will be having an angiogram done to check on my stents and to see if I need any more stents, and we'll just kind of go from there. If I do have places to stent, we will probably do that, and we have a tentative date scheduled for the end of this year. And if I don't, then we don't have a lot of options. It would likely be a shunt, but I definitely want to try everything that we can. There's like one medication that I haven't tried, so I think if I don't qualify for stents, we'll try that medication and see if it makes a difference, and we'll go from there. My neurosurgery appointment just was not the most, it didn't feel like very helpful, but we're thankful that my neck is starting to look a little bit more stable, and hope that that continues to improve. He was really interested in the PRP and wants me to keep updating him on how I go with it. My jaw appointment went well. It was just adjusting my jaw splints and kind of discussing ways to try to manage pain and symptoms, but my jaw has actually definitely improved since I started this treatment. It's a good thing. Now we're just in North Carolina here for Christmas, and we'll be spending time with my family, and it should be really nice. Hope you guys are hanging in there and that you're able to enjoy some of the Christmas season, and I think I will leave it at that, but I'll look forward to seeing you next time.